Good morning. This morning we're going to show you how to start your seeds. And we're going to show you the way that we do it here in the greenhouse. So first thing we do is we'll get a gallon of purified water or distilled water. And then we'll add 1 uncoated aspirin. And then we'll take that, and we use these Jiffy pellets, these little peat pellets. And I'm going to show you the box, but also this is what they look like before you add the water, before you pour the water on them. But this is what they swell up to. This is the size that they get. And you just simply, once we get that done, we will put our seeds in a little cup, some like this. And we'll put the seeds in there, and then we'll pour a little bit of this water in there, about half full. And we'll close it up, and we'll let it soak, let the seeds soak overnight. And once it's soaked overnight, the next morning you come back and you have your little pellet ready, and you just make a small hole, drop the seed in, cover it over, and mist it with a sprayer, and set it in a Jiffy starter thing like we use with the this is a humidor lid that keeps the humidity in. And also, if you can't have these and get the pellets, you can also use an egg carton and pretty much do the same thing. And while the seeds are germinating, before they actually show, you need to keep this thing misted, and you need to keep this misted as much as you can, and don't let it dry out. And you need to put these out of the direct sunlight. You need to put them somewhere where they don't get direct sunlight on them. A quick note about the egg carton: if you use an egg carton, don't use the clear plastic ones. Use, like this is a light gray, or get one that's like a white or maybe even a pink. But if you use a clear plastic one, it'll cook. When it's shut up like this, it'll get overheated. So always use, the light colored egg cartons if you're going to use an egg carton. Otherwise, you're going to be using the Jiffy starter. So this is a tip, though. I wanted to pass it on because I've had people actually do that and end up frying their plant. And as soon as the plant starts to show and come up through the soil and get roots showing out of it, you can take that and then you can transplant it into something like this 4-inch cup and let it grow to get about the size of the plant you're seeing now. This happens to be an eggplant, but when they get about this size, then they're big enough to transfer into your container. And also you can, depending on what you're growing, you can also just let the plant get big enough and have roots and get up about so high, you could direct sow this right into your container as well. So once the plant starts showing, when the first little green sprouts come out of this, you would take the lid off your container or open your egg carton up, whichever, and then you can put them in sunlight. And then let them grow till you get roots coming out and you get some true leaves on it. And like I say, then it would be ready to transplant. And like I say, you can either transplant it directly into your container you're going to grow it in, or you can put it in a 4-inch cup and let it get a little larger before you transplant it. But these are the ways that you can do that. So if you do this and do it correctly, you should have a successful seed starting.